Okay, guys, I'm going to go over the answers to this quiz. Now, to get half of your points back, you need to rewrite the sentence and then label the parts correctly. Okay, so I'm going to go over it. You have to rewrite the sentence, label the parts correctly. So, number one, the delicious dessert was cherry cobbler. You should have had cobbler, and then cobbler would have been a predicate nominative. Number two, his answer annoyed me. That would have been answer annoyed, and then what did the answer annoy? And that would have been me. So it's action verb. We're looking at direct object there. So me would have been a direct object. Okay, number three, the auctioneer of the old property is Alice's father. We're looking at father here, and that's predicate nominative. So let me go ahead and put that in there. Number four, today the summer skies seem extremely blue. This is going to be blue. They seem blue. Blue is a predicate adjective in this case. Okay, predicate adjective. The old candy bar tasted stale. How did it taste? Stale. And so stale is a predicate adjective. Did Brian ask Maria to homecoming? A lot of people miss this one. First thing you want to do is flip it. You want to say Brian did ask Maria to homecoming, but Brian did ask. Whom or what did he ask? It was just Maria. So Maria is the direct object there. Okay, I'm going to put it out here, but Maria was the direct object. Homecoming is not an indirect object because it doesn't follow the rules. It's after the direct object, so it cannot be the indirect object. It wasn't homecoming that he asked, so it can't be the direct object. So it's just Maria and direct object. Number seven, Miss Smith was the substitute teacher today. That's going to be teacher, and that will be predicate nominative. And again, just to remind you again, you should be rewriting these sentences and then putting the answers and identifying above the word. Okay. I offered my services for their anniversary celebration. This is another one. It's just direct object. I offered. What did I offer? Services. Anniversary celebration does not get anything with it. It is after the direct object, so it's not the indirect object. The teacher looked tired after a long day with the kids. Teacher looked, how the teacher looked, and that was tired. Highlight that. And tired would be a predicate adjective. Ignore the A being in bold there. The car salesman reported on the brake failure rate. So the salesman reported. What did he report? He reported on the rate. So it's rate is the direct object on that one. Okay, rate is the direct object because that is what he reported on. Put that in there. Number 11, the eyes of the goblin were green. So the eyes were green, and so green, and that is a predicate adjective. Number 12, the basketball player is Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. And that would be a predicate nominative because player is, who is the player? Michael Jordan. 13, the kids bought their teacher a candy bar. The kids bought, what did they buy? They bought a candy bar. All right, so candy bar is the direct object. Candy bar is the direct object there. And then we also have an indirect object. And our indirect object, I'm just typing indirect object in now, but our indirect object then would be teacher, okay, because that's who they bought the candy bar for, is the teacher. It comes before the direct object in the sentence, so that makes it good. Ants in the house are disgusting. Disgusting is a predicate adjective because it's describing the ants. What are the ants? They are disgusting. 15, the gust of wind felt icy against our necks. So it's the gust. How'd the gust feel? The gust felt icy. So icy is the predicate adjective. Again, I accidentally highlighted the A, and that should not be highlighted. It's just icy. Okay. John bought his son a present. All right, so John bought, what did John buy? He bought a present. Okay, John bought a present. And so present's going to be our direct object. I'm having troubles highlighting that here. There we go, bought a present. So that's the direct object. And then who did he buy it for? He bought it for his son. So we have a direct object and an indirect object in that sentence. And he bought that for his son. Okay. 17, Mrs. Womack from Upper Sandusky is my teacher. That's going to be teacher. Mrs. Womack is teacher. And so since it's teacher, it's a noun. It's with the linking verb. That is predicate nominative. 18, little child is tired. Tired is describing the child. Predicate adjective. 19, I gave a baseball to my cousin. What did I give? I gave a baseball. Baseball is the direct object. Cousin is not an indirect object there because it's after the direct object. If it said I gave my cousin a baseball, that'd be different. But it doesn't say that, so we just have a direct object. Jane found 3 tickets for my mom. Jane found, what did Jane find? She found tickets. So tickets is the direct object. 21, the movie about Michigan football was hilarious. And so hilarious is a predicate adjective describing Michigan football, of course. Well, the movie about Michigan football. 22, I ate 3 muffins yesterday. I ate, what did I eat? I ate muffins, right? Ate is an action verb. Muffins is what I ate, making it direct object. Victory was uncertain for Dustin. Victory was, what was it? It wasn't certain. It was uncertain. That would be a predicate adjective. Uh, 24, the teacher gave the students cake for their birthday. The teacher gave. What did the students give? Or the teacher, I'm sorry. The teacher gave cake. So cake is our direct object. Okay, and then we also have an indirect object. Go ahead and type that in. And who the teacher gave the cake to, and that would be the students. And so students would be our indirect object there. And then finally, 25, Alice spiked the volleyball super hard. Alice spiked, what did she spike? She spiked the volleyball. And so volleyball is our direct object there. And like I said, you're rewriting those sentences and then you're putting the little, the DO or the IO or the PA or the PN above the word, just like you did on the quiz originally. I'm putting this in Edpuzzle. So you watch it all the way through, you give me the test back or the quiz back, and then you get half of your points that you missed back by making these corrections.